Hey, what is up guys, it's Emenalus, and welcome back to Noben Road to 60. Now, for some of you who haven't been following the more recent news I've been posting on my channel, might be wondering, why do I look so different? And the reason for that is that, sadly, the previous episode that I recorded did not have any audio. Basically, what happened on the last video was that I went all the way from level 31 to 36, and I managed to finish off my whole comet set, and also I have a high-level elemental axe and a heavy shield. You guys might be very dubious about like how this all happened, but that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to explain what happened on previous episode briefly, so you guys will be back on track of what's been going on, and so we can continue smoothly from there on. So first of all, I was shopping on the beginning of the previous episode that never got released, and there was this one guy that was asking if I needed a comet suit, because I was shouting for comet gauntlets, was buying them for like, I think 400,000, and I said, yeah, I do need a comet suit, but I don't have that kind of money right now, because obviously like a newbie like me would not have over 10 million in their pockets, and one of the most miraculous things ever happened. This guy told me to wait, they came back to me, and they traded me a comet suit. Straight off, no money, they just gave it to me. And I at that point, I was just like so lost, like what the hell is going on? Why are you doing this to me? You are being so damn nice. And I mean, I did consider the fact that maybe they were doing it because I was a YouTuber, maybe they knew about the series, but there was a lot of other things that happened along the way, and they not even a single time mentioned any sort of like extra friendliness or like they knew what I was doing. And because these things have happened to me before as well. Like sometimes people are honestly so generous that they are helping those in more need. Like how they say one's trash is one's treasure. And because they saw a new player who really needed some help, who really was looking for some simple gear to get started, I guess they were thinking that maybe this guy will have more use for a comet suit than they do. So, in that thought, I decided that I will take on this notion of kindness, because I think that could happen to just about anyone. And the funny thing is that these things can happen just by being a little bit social and being a little bit nice. Like, the only reason I think this person ever came to me and actually gave me the suit was because I said thank you, like very kindly, for the quick step that they gave me. Very funny, honestly, but that stuff just happens. But regardless, not only that happened, but because I was being so expressionally saying that I have no words to thank for your kindness, they ended up first promising that I can +5 your suit for free. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you can do that if you want to, if you're willing to. So they did that, and now I have +5 comet suits. And then another thing that happened was that slowly just kind of escalated, and so they ended up getting me a free shield and then also a free axe. And I was just like, what? And I was like, what am I supposed to say at this point? I don't want to just be rude and say no at this point. The guy was being so considerate, but man, he's giving me so much stuff. Like, dude, this axe, like, I was looking yesterday in the shops when I was recording the previous episode. I saw this axe clean for 4 million. The shields themselves, the rare shields, are like 1 million each. So this guy low-key gave me like 15 to 20 million worth of stuff, and then also gave them free upgrades, which just like adds up to the value. And I am just like out of words. But honestly, those things can happen. So I just thought, because there was no clear notion that it was supposed to donate to my video, I decided, because that ended up happening, just completely out of compassion, that I think it's okay to keep. But again, as I said in the previous video, I'm gonna ask here again, is that do you guys think it's okay if I keep this stuff? I mean, it's okay. I can just use the crawler axe I'm gonna be using on later on, because I'll be getting to level 40 on this video, so I'll be replacing the crawler axe anyway. But should I keep this shield and this suit? Or do you guys think I should like completely go purist and just not accept any kinds of generous donations like this? But well, that's basically the gist of it. And after that, I just ended up going for grinding, and the grinding happened so damn quickly. Like, I was getting levels like every 15 minutes. Not joking. So in short, I went shopping, I got more than I asked for, and then I went grinding, and I was grinding so quickly that I got to 36 in an hour. Honestly, I don't know if level 40 is gonna be then a joke at this point. I might go a bit further than that, but regardless, I'm gonna be going as far as I can, as far as the normal length of the episode is gonna let me. And I think we're gonna be going from there and see how things turn out. But yeah, that's everything that basically happened. Again, very sorry that that didn't really make it to the video. I'll be adding some drops to the video from the silent footage that did not get released. And of course, do feel free to check the apology video if you want to. It's on my channel, and that's probably the second most recent video as this one is uploaded. So you can see for yourself as how bad the situation actually was. Now that we're here though, we are not gonna linger in our past. We're gonna move forward because we still have a Noben to level. And hey, at least I managed to get this guy so many levels in such a short time. Oh, also, he also gave me 2 Demoliering plus 3s. Another thing that happened. Yeah, I got very lucky. But yeah, with that being said though, I guess we're just gonna get straight into leveling then. I'm gonna grab this buff pang, and I guess we're gonna go back to Totemia. So, what I ended up doing is that I was farming myself the giggle boxes. I killed enough so I got myself the 15 giglandis to turn in at the quest office. Then I went for, what was it? To rock muscles. That was the first moment I could make advantage of my elemental bonus, that is win +1. So I went up ahead, and I was surprised to see that I was doing 1000 damage. Like, I was doing like 700 base damage at giggle boxes, so I was expecting it to be like 900-ish. But it ended up blowing up my expectations, and I was doing over 1000 damage, which was very surprising to me. And with the 70% hit rate, I mean, 70% attack speed that I have with Comet set, that is absolutely wild. So you can probably see for yourself now, why am I killing things so damn fast and why I'm leveling so quickly. So we're gonna be playing around with what we have and what comes in the time restriction, or rather the time I want to invest into in a single episode, how far we're actually gonna get. But 40 plus is gonna be our goal. Maybe I could like consider starting doing the history questline instead with the extra time, because we're gonna need inventory slots soon enough. We're gonna be so filled with cards and other stuff that our inventory is gonna get filled in like minutes. We're gonna have to find a fix for that. But with that being said, let's get back into grinding, because we still have no quest to do here. There is the quest for Lord Bang, but I can't do that one yet, so that's not a thing. Then there's a Solarian Chasm, but we cannot do that quest either. There's another dungeon quest which we cannot do, so yeah. We're not quest to do, so we're gonna focus on grinding. So let's get our hands right into it. And as you can see here, I am kicking ass. Like, very hard. And these are for captains. I can do 1000 damage to normal Totemias. And even though my EXP is not the best, I'm only getting like, what's that? 0.68% per kill. Me killing this fast makes it so that I'm getting so much percentage in just a very short time. Right, I was also supposed to get myself some new food. I guess I'm gonna visit town in a bit once my chicken sticks run out. We're actually gonna see how far can we get with just 27 chicken sticks. This is gonna be pretty wild because I barely take any damage. Oh god, 1000 damage from Totemia. This is so satisfying. I love it. But yeah, another thing I also want to mention is that you guys probably noticed that I wasn't going for any shops right now, and there's a very good reason for that. I honestly have nothing that I need right now. I have the best possible shield I can wear, I have the best possible axe that I can wear, I have the best possible armor set I can wear. So I literally have nothing I can really look into. Even the accessories are like top notch. So right now I just need to focus on leveling for the most part. I might go to the store at the end of this, depending on what we could be needing, and see if we could buy something at that time instead. Maybe we'll have enough money to actually go for our first comet upgrades. Well, actually I won't do that, because if I am maybe considering dropping off the suit, then that would be a bad idea, because then I would not be holding up those upgrades for too long. But in case you guys are fine with me keeping the suit, then I might be making upgrades starting next video. But we'll see. I might also want to save for level 45 accessories, so there are a lot of things to consider about. But yeah, as you can see here, I already got the quest items from the rock muscles gathered, and I returned them in. And I also had like some quest items collected from Dumbles, which are like also stone monsters, just a couple levels behind. But because I noticed that Totemia are slightly better XP for me, I decided to already move on from Dumbles to here. And the moment when I can turn these in, I just have enough items to turn in straight away and not having to worry too much about having the quest items there in time. Now, I'll be skipping Bobans, aka the quest items from Hobos, even though I can turn them in at this level, because I think at this point, I'm gonna be getting much better EXP from killing enemies that I'm strong against, rather than trying to farm desperately Bobans from enemies that I'm not as strong against. So this is like one of those moments when you have to consider whether questing is actually a more proficient way for you. Whether you're actually better off just getting used to the quest items, or if you're better off just grinding. Now, this is a very sensitive phase that won't stay for too long. After 60, no matter what, questing will oftentimes get you more EXP than you're bargaining for from just grinding. But in this situation like that, limit is kind of uncertain. Kind of like depending highly on whether you can actually afford buying quest items or if you're strong enough to actually make a difference between just farming certain monsters than farming the other. And in my case, grinding is gonna be just a lot faster for me. Because as you can see here, I'm already at 21% and I haven't been running for that long. I started recording like 14 minutes ago and I spent like a good half of my video just talking. So yeah, leveling is quite honestly quite fast now. Well, the other good thing is because I've been doing this other event that's currently running anyway, then I could like be collecting more of these event items. Also, I did actually end up getting these connect random boxes that come from these W tokens. I kept them so we can open up them together, but I forgot about that, so I guess we're gonna do that once we're visiting town. Yeah, at this rate that we're going, I think we'll be stuck without quests until level 40, so at level 40 I think we're gonna get back to questing anyway, so it's gonna be the opposite way around. It's mostly just questing, mostly just grinding in the beginning, but it's gonna be more about questing at the later part of the video. Hey, that's okay! I do like having this change anyway. And I think, because I even mentioned this on the previous video, I do like it a lot that at this level, like at 30, when there is this very awkward moment when you have no quest for like 10 levels. I think this is a very good testament to also like bring your character out in the world. Like now that they are not just like scrubs that cannot do anything, they probably had the decent gear to handle themselves, and they probably got the power and money to actually like optimize their gear. Now it's a good time for your character to get some field practice, and my god, I gotta say, grinding has never felt this fast as it does right now. Like, if it wasn't for all the upgrades that I have now, there would be no way my grinding would be this quick. But hey, it's just the perfect timing, isn't it? After 30, that's how we get our set. And I mean, I'm also gonna tense this that even though I'm doing like 1000 damage, I'm also saying that this is not because I'm just wearing like super strong gear. Like, the set itself, even though it's very impressive, it only gives me attack speed, so the damage I'm doing actually doesn't get affected that much. And the pedal pieces gave me just about as much hit rate as the Comet set does, so that doesn't get changed. The main thing that changed, honestly, is because I have a slightly above average weapon, but even then this doesn't do that much more damage than the Emenalus axe does. Like, if I was wearing the Emenalus axe with the very same modifiers, I think I would still be doing 900 damage, which would be pretty damn amazing. So, having this much damage, or even something close to this, is not a pipe dream even if you didn't have all the biggest, baddest gear out there. Just having run down gear and just getting used at the Emenalus weapon at 30 is gonna make you super strong. So don't take this as a kind of a skill gap or like a gear gap that is caused by me having so good gear. You can survive pretty well with just your level 30 gear. And because at level 30 you're gonna have your sets and bonuses and buffs anyway, then at that point you're pretty much good to go on the field anyway. So I honestly think that 30 to 40 as grinding is a perfect time to really give your character a go in the actual practical field. And these things are giving me 0.63% XP, which is barely any lower than what the captains give, so I don't have any particular reason why I wouldn't want to kill a captain specifically. So whichever Totemi is fine. And I think we're gonna stick here for quite a while, because the next Earth monsters we're gonna have are on the Garden Rises at level 43, 44. And I think the level gap right now is a bit too high, so I think we're gonna be sticking to Totemias for the most part. Maybe move over at 38. 39, and start collecting 2 marbles from there. And after 40, like, questing is gonna have such a big relevant role again, because leveling after 40 gets tough once again, and because quests actually do give quite a decent bit of EXP at that level, I think it's a very good transition from one point to another. Where far in Totemias? Are you doing the Rises Catacombs quest? Need Kalinston? How many? There you go. I know how bad drop rate must be at 46. Take care. Man, we got more than enough cannons already. But man, me doing almost as much damage as a level 46. Like, he's 10 levels above me and I'm doing almost the same amount of damage. Of course he has a fire weapon, but still, I think that's pretty cool. I'm absolutely slaying it. And then another leveler comes here. Dude, they have ring massive buffs and they're only doing 750 damage. Man, I know, I'm not laughing at that, but it's still pretty crazy to think like how much damage I'm doing. Like, in comparison. Like, that's wild. Oh, sure. There we go. Thank you. Well, is this contribution? Nah, just basic stuff. Oh, cheers! Thank you! Oh, we're blasting it right now. 1,250! Oh my god! I'm so much more stronger, what the hell? 78.5% haste. 78.5% attack speed. What the actual hell? That's wild. Well, they're doing this at level, so I guess I'm not getting that much more EXP, but I think levels are just fine. If I just like, you know, kind of fade, I guess that would be okay too. I would just have all the good buffs and then I would like be getting so much XP by myself. They're not ringmaster buffs, but these are absolutely wild to have regardless. Like this much power? Oh, baby. Dude, they must be so damn confused seeing me do so much damage. And I'm only like one level higher than him. Hit me with the rebuff. All right, cheers. To be honest, because I don't think I need anything else except literally haste and beef up. I don't think I'll be asking buffs for a couple minutes, even though some of the buffs are gonna run out. Because I don't need them. I don't. I really don't. You're gonna take the path to the captains again, dude. Captains are much better for me because I can give them with the same amount of hits. So I'm basically getting free XP out of this. Oh my god, there's so many captains in here. Oh, we're gonna suffer. They're gonna suffer so hard. You see these captains? Yeah, they will be extinct in just a little bit. Good god, what is going on? I shouldn't be this powerful at level 36, I swear to god. I remember being so happy to get to 1k damage at like level 50 back then. Now this is just unreal. Alright, I'll do that. Actually, unless since it's just level party, but sure. Oh, I know my way around the XP, don't you worry about that. I just like captains because I get more out of them. Wanna do it? Yeah, I'd rather stay at captains. Oh, he's got a pickup pet. Oh, right, I think there's some event I can use. Maybe. Connectivity rewards, maybe? Man, what was the button again for... Right here, events. Level reach, playtime. Total connection. Oh, I do. I could get myself a big Cobra. And also Pyoko. I can use that for the history quest. Dude, I think my world just turned around. I totally forgot about this. I can use this so well. Man, I can even give myself a couple amps. Or 1 amp. And some power scrolls. Dude, I'll be balling. So hard. Also, let me just increase. Oh my god. There it is. There it is. Speed break. Speed break. Oh my god. So, I didn't mention this on my previous video, but once again, I missed that. But there's this thing that normally when I get a dexterity, you occasionally get like this 0.51% bonus to attack speed. But there are also moments when you get 4% attack speed from adding dexterity, and I just reached that point. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then add power. And now I'm just gonna be even faster with my attacks. And then I'm just gonna add up to this power with, like, Axe Mastery at 40. Dude, I'll be an absolute killing machine. By the way, if you wanna do more damage, I suggest adding an element to your weapon. Do you know the elemental reactions? I'm doing wind at the minute because I am using earth, or fighting earth. Well, just pay attention to what mob you're up against for a while, and use an element you will use until next weapon. Yeah, sure. You can keep your healer here. Oh, I got a party pass bonus. Nice. Now, let me actually just grab that. Another great pass. Log in today. Hunt monsters. Nice. Okay, is there anything I can get from these yet? I could get some Velasquez Lion. Well, that's nice. Yeah, after I get to town, I'm just gonna grab all those rewards that I have in my connection total. I'll go grab that pickup pet, I'll go grab that mount, and I think I'm gonna be using those to my advantage to get rid of the history quest. And also, pickup pet for quality of life. Or should I use it now, or should I use it next time? I can, like, keep it stored. It's only gonna last for 2 days, again, just like for one session. Unless I record a bunch of sessions. Which I could do too at some point, but, well, depends on my time constraints, honestly. Damn! Already heat break though, like speed break. I'm speechless. I wasn't expecting it to come so soon. I think I'm gonna do damage again for a bit, but I might be going for another speed break at some point again. Or to be honest, I might as well just stick to dexterity anyway. It's gonna be maybe another 10-15 levels until I get another speed break, but there's gonna be some new increments in between, so... Maybe I'm looking into getting 7% extra attack speed over the course of 10 to 15 levels, which would be nice. Ooh, Intel Ring +3. Well, I got something to give this guy then. Okay, sell this. Nah. I'm not that concerned about the Intel Ring +3. I can just give it to this guy. He's gonna need more than me anyway. I'm still not getting too bad XP. I'm still getting 0.38%, even though this guy's around me. Oh, it's a turn party. Oh dear, it's getting surprisingly crowded. So much people, my god. Wait, who are you? I have no idea. Not from that name, at least. Who could they be, honestly? I have no idea. Ah, Nightcrawler. Aw, you missed me, man. Been watching your vids. Aw, glad to hear that. I've been also curious what you've been up to. So this is one of my old guild members that used to play around along with me. Can I have rebuff, please? So that's how we know each other. And honestly, it's been a while since we last talked. This may have been weeks, maybe even months. I'm not gonna say that on video. It might be a whale now. Well, up to you how you want to spend your money. Hey. That's mean. Dude, I might just go party up with VT then. No, he's got very awful attitude though, this guy though. Like, kicking someone right away because they didn't do anything. I understand that some people might just, you know, want to get their ass carried, but things like that happen. Kind of rude to kick them so quickly off. Oh, another party pass bonus. Let me go grab that. There we go. Thank you. Party pass grade 4. Dude, that's so good. So good. 2 levels per turn in. Oh, I got another demo earring plus 3. Oh my god. That's a whole bunch of money again. That's really nice. Oh, I'm already full? God damn. Might be, but I'd rather keep my money in my wallet. I'm not too interested though. Gonna stick to making casual content guides. You know that when I'm on this character I'm recording, right? I'm filming a video right now. Oh yeah! Gosh, what a big brainer, man. Say hi to YouTube. I don't know if they will though. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna get back to grinding here then. Quite surprising. I wasn't expecting to hear from them after it's been such a long time since we last spoke, but I'm glad to hear that things are going well for him. But yeah, PvP is not my thing, not in Flyff. Like let's be honest, like yeah, maybe you don't necessarily have to be wailing for PvP, but that's only if you don't really want to gun for the top. I don't really enjoy PvP in Flyff too much. Like, it's this whole thing about being in siege in this very small arena pit, killing the opposing side's players, guild members, and just like gunning for the top. But it gets very expensive on the high leagues, and honestly, like, the way PvP is designed on Flyff is just like the kind of like, it would be like playing quick draw as cowboys in the Wild West, and it's not kind of PvP I really like. I like PvP and battlegrounds in like retail WoW, as it was like more about endurance and maintaining your battle line while dealing with an enemy. And of course, like, there's like would be that small gear gap, that's okay. But my thing is that because Flyff is very much like about who gets the shot first, who has a little bit better casting speed and stuff, it just kind of sucks for me. And definitely because it is more of a thing where the guy with the biggest, baddest gear is gonna win the easiest. Whaling and getting all those premiums up all the time is kind of like a mandatory thing if you want to be at the very top. So PvP is not a thing I'm really that interested in because I'm not a spender. I haven't spent a single dime on this game, and I don't think I will. And because the PvP doesn't interest me that much anyway, then I'd rather just pass. But hey, if anybody likes that, if they're willing to spend, or if they just in general like the kind of like concept that they have, then go ahead and go try it out. I think it can be really good fun for some people, but for me, it's a hard pass. Anyway, it seems like my inventory is pretty full right now. I guess I'm just gonna go back and sell. I'm gonna also level up from turning in the dumplings. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to 38, and I think I'm gonna go to Tombstone Bearers after that, because I guess that's what we can do right now. Oh yes, there is the Blade Script quest I can do now. That's for reaching level 37. I'm gonna turn this in, get to 38. Any new quests here? Dragonflies. So this is the Giant Slaying quest. I could get a Stammering +2 from that. Don't really care. Won't really do this one anymore. And this one is absolutely out of question. 345,000 though. God damn. Making some really good money here. That's already 2 levels. It's only been like 1 hour, even despite all these little distractions on the background. So this is looking really good. Also, let me buy myself some food. Now that we're this strong, honestly, I think we're just gonna stick to chicken sticks for good. Gonna buy 200 of these, so we're gonna be surviving for quite a while. And I'm just gonna drop this 2% lightning card. Don't need that. Also, we got some stuff we could sell. Also, right, the rewards. Let me grab the Total Connection series bonuses. Ooh, that's so much stuff! Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through this a little bit, and maybe like set up a shop here while I'm at it. And so I'm definitely gonna use the pink balloons. I think those are gonna be more handy for me. The extra bags, I could be using them, but I don't really need them as much. The velocity scroll, it's only 1 piece, so I might as well just use it to get rid of it. Let me see here. My inventory's already full here. God damn. Yeah, it's gonna be selling time, for sure. I'm gonna drop that, drop that, drop that, drop that. Then I guess I'm gonna be setting these for sale. I'm gonna drop that as well. Well, I have these elixirs here too. I could be using these as well. They're still very good at these levels, so I might as well make use of them. I'm gonna use the strength ones. There's other flask box that I have, and I also have these collect the random boxes still that I can use. I hope these stack on the same bull hamsters that I have here. They do. Nice. Good. Blink Wings of Madrigal. Not so useful, but could still be used. Balloon is gonna stay there for now. The upcut stones, separate stack. Power scrolls, separate stack. Activations on the same stack. Good. Velocity scrolls, not on the same stack. Damn it. Scroll of Private Custody. Well then. I won't need these. That's for sure. I don't think I'm gonna hold on to these yellow pills. Won't need them too much. I'm gonna need the axe soon, so I'm gonna already grab that. I'm gonna sell these anyway, so I'm gonna grab those. I don't need the mount just yet. I'll put the upcut stones there, which take another space, because they just have to be dumbly just in a different stack. There's still the amps and everything. I don't think I'll use the accelerated fuel, because honestly, it's such a small consumable. I find it so negligible, I don't care about them. The FP potions, honestly, they're lows, because I'm gonna be 1v1 anyway. I don't think I'll need these. I'm just gonna be just very daring and just drop them away. For these extra bags, they could be useful, but I don't think I'll use them now because I won't be grinding for too long. I'll be going for questing soon, which makes them kind of negligible to use at this point. I'm just gonna like set up a shop for these because I literally have no way to make enough space for this. I'll grab all of these, gonna set them for sale, and then I hope for the best. I'm also gonna keep the shield in case you guys want me to revert back to what I had before the guy gave me a lot of stuff, so I can use this basic shield instead. Petal boots, flower boots. Oh god, so much mercenary boots. Yeah, I think that's it for all the sellables I have here. So whatever else I have left, well, honestly not that much stuff to put back, just about the amps, and that's it. Also, the pickup pet, won't need it just yet. Don't think I'll need it for when I'm gonna get to questing. And the low def upcut stone, I'll keep there. It'll be useful eventually. So I'm gonna honestly just drop the stamina ring. Don't need it anymore. Plug earring, I'm not gonna worry about this either. I think I'm gonna be just fine without them at this point. And I'm gonna also just sell these off, unless I can just set them on the shop. Actually we'll do that. SMGY, 1530 greens, accessories. Yeah, I think that's it. There's pretty much all I want to sell. Let's give that a go and hope for the best. Right, let me just grab the basic buffs and let's go straight to some tombstone bearers then. Oh, I had the leaf helmet. Oh, screw it. I'm just gonna put it back in the back. I'm not gonna do the shop for this. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Forgot to do that because I wanted to do the rest first, but it just kind of got lost in the rest of the items. So now that's all sorted out. Yeah, man, looking at all these items, I definitely will need to get myself some more inventory space. So I'm definitely gonna be doing the history quest today as a little spin-off from just leveling. Oh, right. There was also the play script thing. I'm also going to turn that in while I'm at it as a little change of pace. Then also at the same time go grab the stones that I need from Darken for the history quest. How much XP is this? It's 20%. Is it worth the trip? It's kind of is. Oh dear. Okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just go grab the Pyoko. I'm gonna use it now because I will do the history quest right here and now. So I'm gonna activate it and we're gonna make this a very quick trip. I'm also gonna drop the board for the time being because we won't be needing it. And now witness the power of premium mounts. My god. It's so nostalgic to get back to this speed. Of course, this depends a lot on like how many logins you're making. I would make an unusual amount of logins because I'm logging back in for thumbnails and stuff. I would just literally log in for like 10 minutes and then get a total connection bonus. For those that this does concern though, you should definitely give this a go. Definitely take the advantage of grabbing use of the Pyoko and using it whenever you can for some of these harder quests that requires a lot of flying. And I'm gonna use this to my advantage with the history quest because definitely Dino wanna do that with an air board. And I think you're gonna see exactly why I wanted to wait for this or a better board before doing that after you see what kind of a monstrosity that thing is. Like literally we're gonna be flying back and forth the entire freaking map just for like a minimal amount of EXP and some money too, but not as much at this point. Mainly for the inventory slots, but even then that's like a very slow process. Like, even with the Pyoko, I think, even, like, with me being very time efficient about it, I think it would still take me about 1 hour to do. Luckily, I won't have to be sitting through the whole thing. Unless I am going to be somehow entertaining you with my speech for the whole trip, which I don't think is going to happen. Because that's going to be the most mundane thing we can ever do in Flyff. And I'm really glad that they at least get good rewards for doing it, because otherwise nobody would be doing that quest line. But let me actually already grab the ancient book. I'm going to need that at some point. Gonna grab this stone pieces of Darken. Where's the fifth one? I'm not seeing any. Well, I guess I'll wait. Or should I just change channels for this? I'm gonna try changing channel. But if it like changes right after, then I'm just gonna go for it. Change channel 2. Oh, there it is. Well, they had to wait then. So this quest is very funny because they changed the level gaps here. Literally can only turn this in and not do the other quest right after, which is kind of sad because you used to be able to. So as long as you like had very good carry, or unless you were like really powerful or had like a really good carry, you could actually do this right away. But right now I don't have that kind of power, and I mean I cannot do it anyway because the quest is only available until like level 50 or something. Man, 74% attack speed. That's awesome. Ringmaster buffs would almost take me to maximum at this point. Like if it was actually like maximum intelligence bonus. Ringmaster, that would be the 99% attack speed with haste. Although with the dexterity bonus I would get to 100% attack speed. How cool would that be? Yeah, I'm gonna turn this in and you're just gonna see how I literally don't have any idea when the next quest is gonna come up. You just come here, you just turn this in, and then you're so like wondering, so what? You're just gonna be the cage and I'm gonna do nothing to save you? What a horrible deal. Yep, now we don't know when we're gonna do it, but that's still around 45 plus, around 50 I would say. So yeah. He's gonna enjoy his time in the cage for a while. Anyway, I'm gonna go now to Garden Rises. We're gonna get our asses to 40. And then we're gonna go start doing the Rhiannon quest line. And after that, I think we're gonna go ahead and start doing the History quest line. Pretty quick grind leveling going from here. But also like some really good quest progression going forward. Oh, right. I can also do the Meteor Till quest. Well, this one also gives like free EXP and inventory space. So, I'll do it. Actually, you know what? Just because I can, I'm gonna use this Bling Magical because I'm very bad at using these things. I'm gonna take advantage of this and go to Iblis Temple with this. And with this, we'll be very quickly at the Meteor Till zone. We're gonna turn this quest in and we're gonna get to dealing with some Tombstone Bearers. Oh, somebody bought the Eric Ring +2. Thank you. I just hope somebody's gonna like my greens though. Like that's my main concern. If nobody's honestly gonna buy them, I'm just gonna like drop them. I'm not gonna hold on to a full bank of greens that nobody wants, just for nothing. I'm even selling them at such a garbage price too. If anybody wanted them, they would get them. But the question is, who would want them? I'm also gonna grab, I think, 10 of these, because there's another quest later on that I can do. That's gonna require Meteor Till. It has to do with the Rises Catacombs quest line. It's gonna need another 5 of these. It's gonna waste my space for quite a bit, but if I'm gonna need more inventory space anyway, then who cares? So I'm just going like full efficiency path here. And just like preparing for every single thing. Ooh, golden Ebat. Well, hello, buddy. Already at 29 gold shards. Need a lot more than this if I want to get something decent. To be honest, if I really wanted to farm golden Abats, I could just like mostly just stick to the off channels that players don't actually play in. And I could probably like find a bunch of these. Get myself like a free amp or some free upgrading scrolls very quickly. But I'm not too concerned to do that. Like, I'm also concerned about just leveling this guy. And I mean, because I'm not going to be like going fully invested into making the best gear possible on this guy. I don't think I really need that stuff all that well. And I mean, after 60, this is pretty much over. So not going to be using much amps either. I think I'll be using the amps like when I'm at the cusp of reaching level 60, like 55 plus, because that would make most sense in terms of like pacing. But aside from that, I don't really have any other usages where I actually would want to use amps, because I would be leveling so fast regardless. Me using amps would just like kill all the content there would be, because I would be leveling so damn quickly. Right, so I got my Meteor Till, so I'm gonna go ahead and go back to town. I'm just gonna leave the party because apparently Zamas just went off and left the shop. I don't remember if there was a vendor, but I'm not going to be leveling in the same area anymore, so there's literally no reason for me to do that. I'm going to turn these in and continue. And I guess I'm going to go back to channel 1 because I don't like seeing such a quiet city. Like, this is what happens. If you're in any other channel than channel 1, then you're not going to see any players. It's crazy. It's good for whenever you need to have some quiet, or if there's like other leveling areas are crowded. But for shopping, you want to always be in channel 1. Ah, much better. Actually, is there anything cool that I could want? 6 million for a muskrat pet cutter. 7 million, actually. Ugh, that's 3 million. That's very close to my price tag. And that's a good axe until 55, actually. I mean, that's in par with the level 55 axe. Could I buy the muskrat pet cutter for 2.5 million? I can't quite afford 3 million. Even though it's a lot of money at this level, but I just want to really get it ahead of time. Because it's such a good axe. And I don't think I'm gonna be finding anything much cheaper than that. No, literally, I have just 2.5 million. I can't go higher than that. I have only 15 30 greens, so I don't know if you would really find them so valuable. I got a bunch of 15 boots. I have Silos gauntlets with +1 strength and Coring gauntlets. Would be pretty nice. This would be an indirect trade for money, so I'll take it. I think they're gonna love the Silos gauntlets, to be honest. Yep, I figured they would like a lot of Silos. Sounds good, baby. I'll be waiting at your vendor. Whew. I just reserved myself a masquerade cutter. I'm gonna be kicking ass soon. Wow. And the silos gauntlets, there they are. What? Are you full, buddy? Oh, okay, fair enough, fair enough. Or I'll wait. Oh, thank God. I thought they just like canceled it last minute. But hey, I just got myself secured a masquerade cutter. I think that's awesome. I'm gonna be set on to 16, low-key. I can still go for an avalanche shield, but I have enough time to get myself enough money for that. And if people are selling like green shields for like 1 million, it's not gonna be that big of a deal. It's gonna be easy. So, silence gauntlets and 2.5 million. Thanks! Woo! I get to keep the axe. I'm gonna set this shop back up then. I'm so glad people actually bought my stuff then. I would not have been able to afford this otherwise. Yeah. Vendor VAT, and we're good to go. Gonna sell these. Alright, the boxes. Let me actually open these up as well. Ooh, Greedle Upcut Stone. Return scroll. 5 Adric X's. Not bad. This is a lot better than the party scrolls because, again, I won't be using the scrolls too much now, would I? And that's that. Now I'm poor as hell, but I got something that's very valuable, so I think that's cool. I'll be catching up on money just in a bit, so should have nothing too much to worry about. And I'm like stacked on food anyway, so like I got all my basics already out of the way. Oh, there's so many quest items I have to keep now. I'm gonna put these over here. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go grind some things then, because we got nothing else to do right now. Let's go get some money back, baby. Oh, the flying speed. Oh, I'm so much in love with this. Is there a party that's willing to take one dude? Oh, there's place for one dude. Hey, is it okay if I'm here solo? Awesome, thanks. Yes, I got a ritual party with drop buffs. Oh, it's such a great day to be alive. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm just gonna also be doing extra damage solely because of this party having global attack up. So they're just gonna like add up on that. Oh, no. Nobody music. Dude, this music, the Garden Rises music, it's so cool. I like Lacrimosa so much. I think it was called Lacrimosa anyway. Listen to this. It's just so dramatic, but still it's so chill. I'm in love with this song, honestly. One of my best songs from Flyff. Absolutely. We actually set it up for a bit because I can barely hear it. Oh, I should actually focus on my health and not just be vibing to the music too much. Jesus Christ. 7-shotting these guys though. How much XP is that? Yeah, easily worth it. 0.58% per kill. Alright, I also had the balloons as well, so that also explains why my damage did rise up a bit. I mean, that's already like 100 damage. Because, well, 50 attack, then the elemental bonuses stir in. It's gonna have a wild effect. Yeah, I think these are definitely more better than just going for captains, because captains would take an extra hit. And I really doubt they would give me more XP than this. Like, that much more XP. I already have 10 true marbles. Man, the drop buffs are so unreal. They're so good. Thanks to the party that I have right now, you may have noticed, but I like get sometimes like items in twos. That's caused by this gift box bonus. It basically gives you 2 loot tables. You can get like 2 packs of money. You can get like 2 items of some sorts. Basically double loot. And then this lucky drop here basically just elevates the drop chances they're in. So if something is like unlikely to drop, that likelihood would increase. And now that like that's like gets doubled because of the gift box, I have 2 chances of getting things at an elevated drop rate, which is a pretty huge deal when we're talking about like money effectiveness. There's another thing about it. I'm already getting close to the level where I'm gonna have to switch over to Crawl Axe. So I need to already think about the element I'm going for. Basks are a win, but Earth is not gonna do it for me unless I'm really gonna go for Wheelums, which is gonna be a very big game of tightrope. There's Scorpicons too, but they're pretty hard to kill. I need to actually go check their HP, just make sure. They're like looking at this, there's fire and there's fire here as well. There's Earth here, there's Earth here as well. And these ones are water. So that would be like good for thunder. But do I have a good follow-up for water? I don't. Like even Dark and Wonder, like the Leyenas are, I think, wind. Yeah. These are fire and thunder. I think the best course of action would be for me to go for... Okay, Scorpions, yeah, they're pretty tough, honestly. I'm not going to be sticking to pranksters for too long, I say. So I guess I'm gonna go risk myself with the Williams. I'm still gonna stick to the wind element here. A little bit risky, but I think it's worth the risk as long as we get the best leveling path. And then at 45, I'm gonna transfer over to, I would say, I think water would be best because of the pranksters. Then we have the steamwalkers. Wait, actually, then again, there's the chomp at 61. I would go all the way to volts for next fire monsters. What about earth? There's thunder there. There's thunder here. There's thunder here, but those are ranged. This is gonna be hard to choose. Wind also works for some extent. I will likely have to do an element swap at one point if I want to keep using the Muskrepet Cutter all the way to 60. Because the way things currently are, it doesn't look in the favor that I can just stick with one element. I'm not gonna go challenge the volts. That would be too risky. Yeah, the only potential starters I have is earth, fire. Well, I guess there's water too, but I'm gonna be for too long. It would be too much of a gap between Nutty Wheels and Basks, so that's not gonna happen. Fire is 47, 53, and 61. Thunder would be just straight out 53, 8 levels of gap. 53, 55, 61. The starting gap is pretty damn awful, but then again, I don't have to use Masquerade right away. But I can still do 33. I can still do 33. And if I have some quests, then maybe that's gonna help me catch up a bit. Yeah, I think electricity would be the best choice for me. But definitely the startup is gonna be really tough. Because I have nothing to go for as electricity before that. I mean, these giants are electricity, but it's not like I'm gonna be farming giants for crying out loud. Yeah, I'm gonna be fighting against electricity, so I'm gonna go for earth. So we're gonna be able to be elementally effective starting from 53. There's strength forms too, actually. They're a bit tougher, but then again, they would be better than Leyenas. Well, Steamwalkers would be even easier to kill than Transformers. Yeah, I can do it. My guy is so stacked right now. I think we'll be okay. I'm willing to put my own skills to the line to deal with the struggle with Steamwalkers. And if that's gonna be too tough, then I'm just gonna stick to the Williams until like 47, 48. I'm just gonna keep using my Corolla Axe. It'll still be better than just the Muskrepet Cutter. So at least I have the option to stay for a bit longer if I don't sell my old weapon. But it's definitely gonna be a little bit sad to not use it right away. But we'll have to see about that. Maybe the questing will get me to that kind of level gap I need to get to. Maybe I'll actually get to 47 from questing alone, so it'll serve me. But again, 30 minutes to be seen. So yeah, with this being said, I'm gonna keep this as a win weapon. Then after that, I'm gonna go for earth. So I'm about to hit 39. When I do that, I'm gonna go turn in the Callens, then I'm gonna go element up this weapon. I only need the resources, I already have the card. I have 2 cards in case the first one fails, like usual. Actually, I don't have the money to actually buy myself materials for both weapons. Unless I'm really lucky with material prices. Or with the amount of money I'm getting from these items. But I mean, they're all 40 plus items, so maybe I'll actually get a decent amount of money. Oh, that's a giant! Oh, I was expecting you to be here. Oh, the giant is usually all the way back there. Right there. Well, hello, buddy. Hope you don't mind me just killing your brethren here. Alright, so that's us done with this place for now. Gonna add some more dexterity. I'm actually gonna also get some funding from that turning Callens, so yeah, we should be fine. Totally forgot about the money I'm getting from quests. I already forgot about that because at this point that amount is so negligible. For the wife, turn those in, and I get 39,000, which is a pretty nice amount of money, 25% XP as well. And I guess you're wondering what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go and grab myself the stone pieces of Say Morning with me. Nice. It's only been like just about under 2 hours, and I'm already level 39. I think I'm going past 40 again. So I'm gonna go sell these, and then I'm just gonna go search up a bit for some materials. Oh, 152,000. Yep, that. 130,000. Because I'm gonna keep this. I know I need the Kraziks and Irons for wind at this point, but what do I need for the earth one? I hope it's not like Krazik and Guru, because that would be the most expensive combination out of them all. Let's see. Weapon. And I'm gonna give this earth. Guru and mineral. Okay, so absolute polar opposite resources here. Oh, those are some really cheap Guru and Krazik. I'm already betting these are the cheapest. So I'm gonna make this purchase already. 2.9k, 2.2k for minerals. It's only starting to look in the favor. Maybe those are actually the cheapest. 1.6k for Irons and 2.4k for minerals. 2k minerals. I have been proven wrong. Thank you. I think 2k and 1.6k seem to be the cheapest I can find here. Yeah, I haven't been proven otherwise so far, so... And I love how I made the purchase, buying those Krasik and Guru right away, and I was right. I would not find anything cheaper. Alright, so... 10 of those as well. And now I'm hoping that all of this will go in one fell swoop, and no unmerciful god in the world will just turn against me. Actually, kind of a hard choice. Is this actually better? I might be wasting my money here, but at least I tried. But you can see here, like, the damage that this thing does. Like, it's insane. Does this place sell, like, on level 55 weapons, or was this just 60 plus? Here we go. Yep. You can see here, Dolphin Axe, Masquerade Cutter. Dolphin Axe, Masquerade Cutter. This 45 weapon is more powerful than a 55 weapon. This is why I wanted this. And on top of the hit rate and crit chance, oh baby, this thing is an absolute beast. Grab that, put that there, Krasik and Erons. Hope that's gonna work. Yes! Finally, for the first try. For the first time on the first try, dude, that's... For some reason, I feel awfully elated. And at the same time, I feel just like I just made the greatest accomplishment in my whole life. Can you also give me the good luck? Because I'd rather not waste my very precious little money that I have left. Nice. Okay, cool. So now we can just leave it at that. Now, let me just put the axe back in its position. I'll keep the one in there as well, I guess, for the next time I'm setting up shop. I guess I won't be needing the Flourish Blinkwing anymore, but I will still keep it. Because I will still have to go to Flourish pretty soon. It's gonna be one wasted space, but I think it's worth it. Also, I haven't been dropping any Dobby tokens anymore, which I did drop literally yesterday, so I guess the event just ended. Let me just go back to Tombstone Bearers, because we're done here. And it's time to give these weapons a little bit of a testing. I don't know which one of these is better. They have a clear attack value difference, but there's also the value difference in attribute attack. Then again, a Crawler Axe does have 1 strength extra. But I'm willing to bet that the Crawler Axe is just slightly better. But, I don't know. Attribute attack is a very funny stat. Like, the thing about attribute attack is that stat kind of like functions just like attack, but then again, it's kind of like gets affinity from elements itself. So it kind of like builds up on the elemental affinity itself. It's very curious, and it only works like when you have an element on your weapon. That's the reason why I'm not really sure about this. We'll have to see about that. So let's go with Elemental Axe first. 12, 28, 12, 13 to 1237. Okay, so let's give that other weapon a go then. Honestly, a pretty tough choice. There's barely any difference. Honestly, actually, yeah, there's a difference. Elemental Axe is slightly better. This is the power of Elemental Attribute Attack. Even though this thing has more attack and strength. Well, Shiver Me Timbers, I guess Crawler Axe is going for sale. Hey, at least I'm gonna still keep the Crawler Axe, also because in case you guys want me to revert back to my old gear because of how I got these items, then at least I have a callback weapon. But here you can see, there was literally not much change in power. Like, you don't have to have anything such OP weapons, like with OP stats for them to work. Like, this very typical Crawler Axe that drops randomly from enemies, like 45s or so. Dude, this thing almost kicked ass as well as the Elemental Axe +5. If this were +2 both at the same time, or +5, Crawler Axe would have been better. Like, it's literally just about because the guy upgraded this so well. I'm kind of like working it against, like, even if I did like keep using these, I don't know if I would actually sell these for my own money, for my own personal gain. Like, even though I own them rightfully right now, I would feel bad about benefiting from items I got for free. That would kind of like ruin the point of like having a lot of money, like spending a lot of money on this stuff. I would just be making a fortune out of something I just got out of nothing. So I think I might honestly just like bank this or give it away myself rather than actually sell it. Because that way it would be fair for the concept itself. Because this is already like, you know, crossing the line how I got so much good stuff for free, basically. So at least there's some kind of consciousness, like, I want to keep this in the level of fairness to the idea, to the concept. I think it would be fair if I honestly just, like, kept making my own money for my things. Because if I sold all this stuff, this axe and this shield, got, like, I don't know, 8 million out of it, that would, like, absolutely afford me so much stuff that I could easily +5 my combat set. But is that cool? Don't know. Don't think so. I could have also gone for, like, honestly, if I can afford swords. Like I got it for the Sword of Silver Wing at level 45, and that's like the same. It has hit rate, but it also has attack speed, not crit chance. So that thing would honestly like help me get to 100% attack speed pretty quickly. But to be fair, I think this is fine too. Like this axe, extra crit chance, and me having like very decent attack speed in the first place, I think we don't need extra. Like if we got buffed, we would easily hit like almost 100% attack speed, not like overcap it. So I would always have the maximum benefit of like ringmaster buffs and stuff. Having raw power over attack speed, I guess, would be a good choice at this point. Late game axes are also going to be better, I think, but that really depends on what weapons we're talking about and what kind of approach a person prefers. Even if you were 100% attack speed with like 2 different kinds of weapons, just because the weapons have this different like attack speed value to it, it actually changes how much they scale on attack speed. 100% attack speed on swords versus axes is actually very much different. Like axes is harder, but swords swing faster, and it's like a decision between the two. In the end, they should be pretty balanced, but it really depends a lot on like what weapons you're talking about. Like for historic weapons, for example, at 75, that would be an obvious choice of swords because the axes are actually tanky. They have health and attack speed. And then the swords themselves would be like crit chance and dexterity. So that would like work the best for actual 1v1 blade. But again, that's only for historics. Angel axes are then gonna be better at 90. The Guardian axes are better at 60. And then there's like a matter of preference with swords and axes at 105 because like legendary axes and swords have this little deviation in critical damage and critical chance. They both give the same stats, or both give critical chance and critical damage, but in different values. I think swords gave more critical damage over critical chance. No, actually, axes gave more critical damage, but swords gave more critical chance. 15 crit chance and 30% critical damage from axes, and 20% crit chance, 25% critical damage on swords. So it really depends. Do you need more crits? Do you need more critical damage? Whichever you might need more, the other weapon would be better. And in general, I think, like, if you did not, like, cap out on crit yet at that point, I think, like, getting the swords would be better. Because, in the end, if you have a lot of critical damage, it doesn't really matter if you don't do crits that often. So, having your base crit chance up there first would be more important. And if swords can achieve that, then perfect. But if axes cannot, then I'm honestly considering swords instead. To be honest, reaching that point should be fairly easy. At level 105, you would have the 105 set that would give you, I think, 15 or 20% crit chance by itself. Then it would also have the dexterity, and then you might have an angel pet. An angel pet is gonna give you extra crit chance. And then there's, of course, the buffs. So, with that being said, I think it's gonna be a pretty tight pick. Like, the set itself is gonna give you, like, set plus weapons is gonna be, like, give you, like, 55%. The angel, at best, is gonna give you, like, 30%. And then dexterity, or more, and then dexterity itself is gonna be, I don't know. Dexterity itself, like, gives you quite a bunch, depending on how much dexterity you're adding. So, it is a, tough choice, but definitely both are viable. But if I had no pet, I would definitely go for swords myself. I also noticed that I'm actually currently getting like 0.51% XP per kill here. But I mean, if you think about it, like just bringing some foresight to you people that are like thinking like, oh god, XP is so slow at later levels. I mean, even though I'm getting only 0.51% per kill, do you also imagine how much faster I'm killing these enemies like per enemy compared to like level 15? You do like a few slow swings, maybe make some half of the misses in between. Oh god! Oh god, somebody get to buff me. Thank you. Oh my god, they got some really good buffs. Okay, so I just became an absolutely destructive force. I can 3-shot captains. Well, leveling is gonna be very damn quick right now. Guess I won't be going for the quest right away then. But as I was saying here, even though it's pretty obvious now that like detail is a little bit foggy, but as you may have noticed, like when I'm normally cleaning these things, there's this very small difference that like when you're just like slaying enemies normally, like with the vagrant at level or like a level 15, you just like do a lot of slow swings, like miss half your shots. Rationally, like by the time you kill a single enemy as a low level, I'm gonna kill 3 of these at high level. Or these levels. Me killing 3 things is 1.5% XP. And I mean, you know that, like, that's more than just what one monster is gonna give you at 15, right? That's what I'm saying, like, it doesn't matter how much XP you're getting, what matters is your kill speed. If you can kill things much faster, they're gonna be making more EXP than a level 15 would. And it's crazy how well it scales. But that's only like until 50. After that, it kind of like starts dumbing down a bit. You start getting so little XP that, and like your kill speed is not gonna change that much. I think it's only gonna get slower from there, unless you like get some really good gear. And that just makes it so the leveling actually does become slower. But at this rate, I'm actually earning more XP than a vagrant would. Like, let's say I would earn more EXP than a level 10 Vagrant would. And that's a crazy thought, isn't it? Like, you go try and kill, like, a Doridoma at level 10, and then you look at me, like, killing enemies normally at, like, I don't know, when I don't have buffs on me right now. And you can notice that if I'm just killing, like, just normal enemies in rapid succession, I would be killing, like, 3 of them by the time you kill a single Doridoma. And that's where the power cap comes from. If you are buffed, then you're super fast with Vagrants. But that's, like, what, again, brings me to the point of kill speed. High XP doesn't matter. What matters is that you kill fast. Well, I'm saying this, I'm already like at 90% and I'm still at like 30 minutes left on buff, so I think I'm gonna be getting pretty far into 40 before I actually go for questing, but that's okay. I'm gonna get capped by levels anyway at some point, so this would definitely help me like close the likelihood that I will have to stop questing abruptly so soon. But seriously, 4-shotting these tombstone bearers is pretty crazy. I mean, this might actually be faster than the captains now that my Gabriel is gone, because I think captains are gonna take like 5 shots to kill now. And that would be really cool if I actually had a pickup pet, because now then I wouldn't have to spend so much time collecting. That's also another thing why you definitely will want to get yourself a pickup pet as soon as possible, because it will so much help with this. I would have killed like 3 enemies already if I wasn't just picking up stuff from the ground. I think I should honestly prioritize just like the important stuff on the ground. You're gonna see how much faster I'm gonna be leveling with this. Yeah, like me not picking stuff every once in a while is gonna save me so much time. Jesse staff, grab that. Already got to level 40. Oh god. I can also now get myself the axe mastery, which is I'm gonna be doing while I'm killing stuff, like a lunatic. And then I'm gonna use it. There we go. And now we're just laying in faster. 2600 damage. What the actual hell? Yeah, that skill right there is 100 bonus axe damage. And mind you, that also includes all the possible attribute attack adding up to that elemental bonuses. So that's like a solid 200 damage right there. And with the bonus that I get from the Spirit Fortune and stuff, yada yada yada, that like added like 300 damage to me. I can now 3-shot tombstone bearers. Well, I get into the habit of picking everything up again. Need to forget that. I don't really care about the penny drops. They're like very negligible compared to like the actual drops I can get. I want the tomb marbles because those are worth like 40k each at this point. Assuming the quest items are actually sellable. Now, if only the mob density was more in my favor, this would be even cooler, but this is okay too. How much XP is that per kill now? Yeah, 0.33%. I was at like 0.50 before. You can see like EXP gets so much lower at 40. I might honestly contest getting to pretty close to 41 here with just these buffs. Let's see, I'm killing like 3 enemies, which is worth like just about 1% in just like several seconds. So I can get myself very easily 5% per minute. If I was fully focused on killing, I could actually get 41 with these buffs, but because I have to also grab the good stuff from the ground, that's not gonna be happening. But I'm gonna get pretty far into level 41. Oh, I got kicked. Oh no. Oh, well, it happens. Well, is there another party that could be holding me? Hey, do you mind if I stay here alone? Would be nice if I could. Thank you. I mean, they had literally no space for repair, so I'm willing to bet I'm okay, but we'll have to see about that. They don't even honestly care. They don't even like pay attention to me, so I guess I'm gonna stay here as long as they don't kick me. You're down to 34% already. It's like still 6 minutes left on the buff, so yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna be about 70% XP I'm gonna have by the end of this. Oh, now I came across the space problem. I'm gonna drop the pots here because I already moved on to the second pots. 112 tomb marbles? Are you kidding me? That's crazy. Well, not so crazy looking at how often they actually drop. Jesus Christ. I'm just gonna drop the food because honestly I'm not gonna be using this stuff. I think that should give me enough space for now. It's 2 hours 22 minutes, so honestly this video might drag on quite a bit if I'm gonna do the history quest because I already used the POCO. Maybe I'll actually gonna focus on that instead. Regardless, it's gonna be probably like a pretty not that long of a video anyway because of the how monotonous the quest line is and because of I don't think there's that much content in grinding. Maybe I've actually talked so much that I could have actually made it long, but I'm not willing to say that for certain. We'll see about that. Hope it's not gonna go way too much past 1 hour at least. Yeah, pick up bed would be really nice at this point, but I really don't want to squander my copper yet. I'm gonna need it for like late 50s. Actually, when do I get my next cobra? Day 26. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to get that. I'm already at day 15. That would require me quite a few logins. These are nothing for me to drop anymore. Oh my god. Well, I'm guessing the beer event is already gone, and so for the W tokens. So I guess I won't be needing these anymore. I'm gonna drop at like 65% XP, I think. But even that's like more than I was expecting. Oh, PD4! Oh, I need that. I need that so badly. I'm gonna drop the helmets. Actually, no. Hot dog. Hot dog. Hot dog. Oh, my first PD4. We need this for upgrades. Like, really, we need it so badly. Yeah, about 65%, 65% XP. That's okay. I just stay stuck a lot with like looking for what items to drop, which is also the hindrance. This is the reason why we also want to get ourselves more inventory space. So we'll have less of these moments where we're using a lot of our time on checking our inventory out or going back to the town to sell some things. Yeah, that's 62% level 40. And I think with that being said, I think I'm gonna go straight and start doing the history quest line. And it's gonna start this quest line at Rionance. Oh, right, I'm gonna use the Flyff Blinkwing. How much money is that? Ooh, almost 500,000. Ooh, I did like the leaf gale staff though. I'm gonna also sell that. So 444k, nice. Gonna get myself extra from that. And now we have to go see Hale. And this is the point where we have to go to Vice Vergus again. Which is the reason I was a bit reluctant to do the quest from Dr. S before anyway. If I get myself another pair of buffs, maybe I could give Sarah's Uriel a go. 40. Do Sarah's Uriel at 40? Bit of a risk there, buddy. But maybe that would be worth it. Maybe that would be worth it. I don't know. I'm crazy. Gonna armor favorite, put those there. Gonna keep these still because I'm gonna be dropping these a lot. Gonna grab the Lord Bank quest while I'm at it. But we cannot do it. This boss is level 40 and it's incredibly hard to kill. So we're gonna go and grab this quest from Hale. And there's another thing we have to do there. We have to get him a memory shard, which is coincidentally at the exact same location as the quest items for the history quest. We need stone pieces of Flaris. Well, memory shards are in the exact same spot, so I'm just gonna go already grab it. So I'm gonna have to go back and fro. Time efficiency. Oh, now he tells me to go kill Vice Vergus. Well, it's okay. I'm just gonna go do this now because I'll have to go back to Hale. That's okay. But then he's gonna tell me to go to Rionan. So here we have a memory shard. And then we have the stone piece of Flaris. So that's all the stone pieces ready. As you can see here, we are already done with this quest, even though I haven't really been focusing on doing it. We can just turn that in soon. This one's gonna wait for later. This one's gonna wait for later. These are the ones I'm gonna focus for now. I could also grab the time-lapse flower, but I think it would be too early because it's still like kind of like closer to level 60. Would be a waste of space at this point. I think if I'm gonna come for Sarah's Uriel anyway at some point, then I might as well grab the time-lapse flower while I'm at it. Alright, giants. You can show me all the freaking resistance you can, but you're not gonna stop my stride. Hit me. Oh, you missed me. Poor thing. See you later, buddy. Not even afraid of you catching me anymore. You're not as scary as you were at level 30. I'm a different man now. Vice Vergus? Just treat on these things. Oh, it used to be so difficult back then. Oh, you're so cute. They do hit pretty hard, though. Even at level 40. They are pretty devastating monsters. Well, now this time, waiting time is good for grabbing myself something more to drink. I got this very good bottle of Pepsi Max waiting for me. Any more of you scrubs? No. I got all the time in the world. Although I would rather not to because I'm waiting. I'm on the clock. You come out of hiding. No matter how much hiding you're gonna do, I'm still gonna kill you. So make this easier for yourselves. Make this death for you quick and painless. The fear of me killing you is only gonna stress you up. More than unnecessary. Oh, there you are. This thing spawned like 3 times. My other spawns are inconsistent here. No wonder nobody grinds at this spot anymore. Alright, Tail. I did your very negligible mission, which was way too easy to do. I don't even know why I deemed it worth my time. But here you go. I did your bidding. Then they're gonna force me to go to talk to Sage Radian. 41. Give me some dexterity, more attack speed. Hell yeah. Memory shard. Go to Ankymus. 11.87%. I'm gonna get to 50% already from this. Alright. Let's go back to Rionan. We get out 12%. And then we finally move on with this quest line. And that's gonna be the journey of absolute disaster and pain. Guys, help me. I'm not gonna survive from this mentally alive. I've done this way too many times. It pains me every single time to do it. Chairman of History and Society, I have to go all the way to say morning. Do you actually sell fuel still? Just to save my brain cells. I'm gonna be earning this money back from this quest line, so it's okay. I'm just gonna buy 5 of these, 5 of these, and maybe 3 of these. I don't think I'll need 3 of those necessarily, but just in case. I should also get into the habit of already grabbing some items on the way that I'll be definitely needing. I'm gonna go here already. I'm gonna grab these items here because I know I'm gonna need them. So what I'm gonna need from here are 2 items. One of them is the piece of unknown cloth, and the other one is mysterious black gem. Grab them both, then we're gonna go straight to Flaris. It's gonna be a big game of ball, me going back and fro all the time. Okay, Hatchel, I got your thing. Hope you're ready for what's to come because I'm gonna absolutely murder your soul. for doing this to me. I'm just gonna blink back to town. I think this is gonna be slightly faster. So now we go to Hatchel over here in Flaris, because there are 2 different Hatchels. Right now, I need a piece of strange cloth. And this is the reason why I want us to grab both. He's not gonna tell you we're gonna need the mysterious red gem, but you will need it. But you don't know it yet. So grab it. You don't care. You grab it still. You will thank me later. So now you're just gonna go tell him to kill 10 violent magicians. Yada, yada, yada. Then I have to kill 1 of the masters. That's it. Then we have to go back to Hatchel in Darken. What is the party boss giving me? It already gives me an amp? Yo, that's awesome. I have to go all the way back to same morning. And this is the point you're gonna thank me that I told you that you should grab the black gem. So turn that in. And you're gonna tell me to go grab the piece of unknown cloth that's over there. Oh my, I already happen to have it for some reason. Go all the way back to Flaris again, so I can fly over to Darken to meet this guy. Oh, there's a red one right there. Can I just sneak in? Nope! Ow, 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 ow. Okay, fly, 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 fly. Whew. Okay, he's ran back there now. Thank God. Now I have to go back to same morning again, because I have to go see the Chairman of Society, which is over here. So you're gonna tell me to go to see the Magician now, I suppose. So this is the book I got from the altar in the same morning. Oh, and I have the red gems here as well, so I can turn this straight in. So that's having a lot of time. And then it's gonna tell me to go see Layla, even though it doesn't mention it. Gonna have to go Darken 3. Here we go. He says it in the quest text, but it doesn't give you a new quest to go there, ironically. But that's okay, because for some reason, I happen to know everything. Gonna give you the gems, and then I have to go all the way back to German History Society. Yep, there's Shadow. That's it. We're done. That was actually really quick. I did that in like 16 minutes. That was actually a lot faster than I thought it would be. But I guess it being so mundane and boring was the reason why I was so reluctant to do it. But here we are. We're done. And I actually just got to my 3-hour mark, which means that my video is about to be ending anyway. So what a great time to be doing this. I do recall I was saying something about checking the shops at the end, but because I didn't manage to get myself the muskrat cutter somewhere along the road and barely have any money left, I guess I don't have any reason to be going to shopping anymore, because I barely have anything to shop with. If I can find myself maybe cheap quest items to turn in, cheap clock hearts, then I guess I could go grab those. 9k for clock hearts. You know what? I'll take that. I'll take that. That's super cheap. How much do I need? Clock heart. 25. Alright, I'll do it. Sure, I have the money for it. And free EXP. And I also grab the Flyff Brigade. I'll do that another time. I'll be playing this game. Yeah, that's pretty much secures my way to 42. I got the quest for Metallurgical Ball Ring. If I get myself buffs, that's gonna be easy. If I'm very good at dodging. And then there's the handles, quest for truth, and Flyff Brigade, so leveling should not be that big of an issue. But anyway, guys, I think that's all for now. As you can see, we already got to 41. We got ourselves almost to 42. God, I think I'm gonna give you 46 next video. Ah! When is this gonna end? My OCD is gonna kill me for this one. I think we made some really good progress. We did a lot of good grinding, and once we got to 40, we get to go back to questing. And there's so much questing to do again. So look forward to maybe some quest progress coming forward. And like for 45, we're gonna get even more quests to do. And we're gonna be probably setting our first foot into the Iblis dungeon. But anyway, guys, that's all for now. Thank you again so much for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to like, maybe leave a comment, tell me what you think. And maybe subscribing if you want to see more. But, well, we'll have to see another time when I'll be making video or streaming next time. But until then, it's bye-bye.